Class 8, let us start with question answers of visit to Cambridge. Question answers of visit to Cambridge. Now give one, you can say. Read the next question, please.
If the lion is the man, what could it involve?
Give one book to me. Yes, this we have read on that day. Okay, description, yes. So now, Guntas, you come to that side after rhythm. You're putting your mask on your mouth and speaking. Please come. So now, as we have read that description on that day, read aloud the description of beautiful man. So it is already given the beautiful description. So before you like a lantern whose walls are warm so thin, while making a comparison of Stephen Hawking with the lantern, what the writer is showing? The writer is, yes, the writer is delivering the beauty of inner soul. Okay, what the writer is delivering? The writer is delivering the beauty of inner soul. So when he has compared a beautiful man to that of a lantern, okay, so what he has done when he has compared a man, yes, he is delivering the beauty of the inner soul of a man. Okay, so when he has compared, what he has compared? When he has compared a man to that of a lantern. He has compared the man to that of a lantern. So what he is showing? He is showing that its outer body is only a case, right? So what he is saying, that outer body is only a case. You write down in rough. Okay, it's only a case, but actually the light, okay, which is a source of attraction, where it lies? The light which is a source of attraction is actually the soul, the inner self, which lies inside that case. Okay? Very good. And it is great to get into the inner soul. It means that body is just a case, and what attracts is the inner light or the beauty of the soul. It dwells in the, where it dwells in that case. It dwells means it lives in that case, and the glimmer of that, the glimmer means the shine. Gundas, I'm asking you something. The glimmer, yes, the glimmer of that, okay, the glimmer of that soul. It means that shine of that soul, the light of that soul. Ultimately, what happens? The light of that soul also, what it did? It transcends that case to show its beauty. It transcends, means it comes out. It transcends. It transcends the walls of that case. What it transcends? It transcends the walls of that case to show its beauty. What it does, transcend means it surpasses, it passes on. It surpasses the walls of that case to show the beauty of soul. Okay, to what it shows? To show the beauty of soul. Okay, so right now this answer is clear. Very good. So now next one, question number 7. If lantern is the man, what its walls be?
The body.
Yes, the body. Okay, the outer skeleton. Okay, if the lantern is the man, the walls are The walls is formulating a human body. What are the walls? The walls are formulating human body. Walls are formulating outer body. Where is your rough notebook? Where you are writing? So what are its walls? Its walls are human body which encloses the beautiful soul. Mention it. Okay, so what it encloses? It encloses the beautiful, then its walls are human body. And what it encloses? It encloses the beautiful human soul. What it encloses? It encloses. Okay, speak the answer. Yes, what encloses? It encloses beauty of human soul. Now, what is housed within these thin walls? The incandescence of man. Okay, so write down the meaning of incandescence. What encloses? It encloses incandescence of man. Incandescence of man, it means, yes, inner glow or inner beauty of soul. Incandescence of man means inner beauty of soul. It means inner beauty of soul as and knowledge. Incandescence of man, what it reveals, it signifies or it symbolizes inner beauty of man or inner beauty of soul and knowledge. Okay, inner beauty of soul and knowledge. Next, what general conclusion does the writer draw from this comparison? Very good. Soul is, yes, outer body. Okay, the body is only an adornment. It's only, it's only a case. Okay, what the writer wants to draw the comparison? The writer wants to draw the comparison that outer body is only a case. Outer body, what it is only a case, or it is an adornment. Adornment means the thing which is not actually necessary, but it is only showing, accessory. Okay, it is decorative in nature. Okay, but it is what? It is decorative in nature. Okay, so it is only a case, but it is an adornment. Okay, what actually important is inner soul. What actually important is inner soul and the knowledge that dwells inside this body. What actually important is inner soul and knowledge also. Note down knowledge. Inner soul and knowledge, where it dwells, that dwells. See the spellings of dwells. That dwells deep inside the body. So what is important? It is actually a knowledge that dwells deep inside the body. That dwells deep inside the body. So this is very important. Okay. So it means that, finally, we will write down one line in conclusion. Okay. So what it means? It means that body is not important, but the soul, yes, but the inner soul is important. Inner glow. Yes, very good. Okay, so this is more important, but body is not so important, but the inner soul and knowledge is ultimate reality of life. Write down in this man what it is. It is the ultimate reality of life. It is ultimate reality of life. Guntas, I'm looking at you. Note down side by side. I want to see the answers. Right? So next after, what is the scientist's message for the disabled? Very good. Very good. Just one line answer. He has given the complete view of the chapter. So what is that? What is the scientist's message for the disabled? The scientist's message for the disabled is to concentrate only on what they are good at. So what is the scientist's message? Yes, to concentrate only on what they are good at. Yes, to concentrate only on what they are good at. And he thinks, what he thinks that competitions like Olympics for disabled are of no use. What he said, that competitions like Olympics are of no use for them because they are not good at them. They can try only the things which are of their interest and in which they can show their caliber. Okay, so what they should do, they should show or they should try those things in which they are good at, and they should show their caliber. So what is the answer to it?
They should do only that much in which they are only good at.
Okay, then how you elaborate it?
They should.
This you have not written, and this is the reason why you are not able to answer. Okay, yes, it means like competitions like Olympics, they are completely of no use, but they should try those things in which they can show their caliber. What is the spelling of caliber? B CLIBRE. Right? Next afterwards, coming up to next is next question. Why does the writer potential? Yes, he has also given an example of guitar. If you want to write down, you can also write down. Next is, what does the writer refer to the guitar incident and which idea does it support? With the guitar incident, he wanted to support, what idea does he want? He wants to support the idea that person should concentrate only upon his strengths. Okay, what the person should do? Should only concentrate upon his strengths. Should only concentrate upon his strengths. Go. Yes, please. What a person should do, that a person should only concentrate upon his strengths. Okay, what the person should do, only concentrate upon his strengths. He should not try to do what others are good at. Okay, what he should not do, he should not do what others are good at. But what he should do, or you can also mention here that he has given a special message for disabled that they should concentrate on what they are good at. They should concentrate on what they are good at. Beta, just understand the answer, then write in your own language. Okay, this is the right way. Okay, so what they should concentrate on only what they are good at, but they should not try to copy others. Okay, fine. Next, the writer expresses his great gratitude to Stephen Hawking. What is the gratitude for? For inspiring him. Yes, very good. The writer has shown great gratitude for Stephen Hawking because for inspiring him and other disabled people. Okay, for inspiring him and other disabled people, because sometimes the writer is feeling broken down. Why? Because he was feeling broken down because of the advices of other people to have strength. Okay, being disabled. He was tired of, or he was feeling weak because of the advices, because other people advise him to be strength, have strength, okay? Okay, to be courageous. But what he feels that he feels broken down by listening to the advices of other people to be courageous. Okay, and finally, when he has seen Stephen Hawking that being just, okay, the who was confined only to, yes, okay, so when he has seen Stephen Hawking who was confined to, where he was confined means limited, very good, he was confined to his wheelchair. So what he was confined to? He was confined to his wheelchair. Okay, so where he was confined? Okay, very good. Okay, confined to wheelchair and was a brilliant astrophysicist. Very good. He was brilliant astrophysicist. He was astrophysicist, and what he has written? He has also written a famous book, My Brief History of Time. So the narrator draws inspiration for him, and for that inspiration he was indebted towards him or indebted to him. Okay, so what he did, he draws inspiration. So what he draws inspiration. Very good. Okay, what he draws? Yes, he draws inspiration from Stephen Hawking, and for that he was indebted, or he was filled with gratitude. You can write down anything. He was filled with gratitude. Right? So in this manner, actually the thing was that why he was indebted for the kind of inspiration that he was drawing from Stephen Hawking. From the kind of inspiration that he was drawing from Stephen Hawking, and for that inspiration he was always thankful to him, because he was limited to a wheelchair, but being in wheelchair, what he was doing, he was still an example for others. Okay, so for that, yeah, this we will do afterwards. First of all, this chapter to be completed. Next, afterwards, complete the sentences taking appropriate. This we have done. Okay, so these are the question answers that you have to complete in your fair notebooks. Okay, so yes, all questions on notebook till 10. Okay, now listen to me. How many of you have started visit to Cambridge in chapter? Anybody started as yet? Okay. 6, after that you will complete this, okay, visit to Cambridge. But after that, another writing skill is also there, okay? Writing skill, yes, we have to do. Yes, speech I have already given, okay? So let us start with letter of complaint. Please switch on to your fair notebooks who have not started visit to Cambridge. Bring your notebook here. Yes. Start your fair notebook. Open up your fair notebook. I will talk to you about it afterwards. Okay? Yes. Yes. Wait a minute. So now, let us start with letter of complaint. Letter of complaint. Letter of complaint. Now, beta, listen to me. What a letter of complaint is? A letter of complaint is actually a form of formal letter. what it is? It is a formal letter. Why it is written? It is written to the heads. Okay, it is where it is written. It is written to the heads. First of all, listen to me carefully. Okay, why it is written? It is written to the heads of the institution or to the heads of an authority, to some organization. Why? Because in order to make any kind of complaint. Okay, because complaint is there and the person is not feeling satisfied with the regular working of the, you can say with the regular working of the organization or that of institution, or sometimes you have some complaint against the system of organization. For that you are writing down a letter of complaint. Letter of complaint you write down. Okay, so let us write down the format directly. Okay, yes, I will write down. So what is a letter of complaint? Letter of complaint is written, where it is written, to the heads of an institution or to heads of authorities or organization. No, this is for starting. Okay, what actually a letter of complaint is? It is written to the heads of organization to complain about any issue. To complain about any issue. Right? When you want to complain about any issue, so what you will do, that you will write down a letter of complaint. Yes, for fair, I'm telling you. So now for the format, let us start. You have written it. I'm going to rub it down because the format won't be included. Please write down. Beta, this is letter to editor. Something different will be there na, here in the content part. So now for the format, write down the heading format. Now for format, first of all, sender's address. Always in 3 lines. In notebooks, I was checking when I was checking letter to editor that you are writing in 3 lines. Please write down sender's address in 3 lines. House number, colony or area, and then city. Okay. Then leave line here. Write down date. Date in this format, which is written on the board. Then afterwards, leave line. Write down receiver's address. Yes, you will write down receiver's address. Okay, receiver's address. Then write down sir, salutation. Okay. Okay, start first with subject. Right. Sometimes it is written afterwards subject, which is short and precise and appropriate to that of letter. So start with complain about or complaint about whatever you are going to complain. Write it down, complaint about. Right? You will always write down in this manner that here is a complaint about. right? Then, sir, okay. First is your introductory para. Introductory para. And in introductory para, what you will write down? You will write who you are and why you are writing. Who you are and why you are writing. It means with great regret. Introductory para. No, it can be, it cannot be. There is no hard and fast rule to that. Huh? No need. Okay? Afterwards, I will talk. Okay? So now, who you are and why you are writing. Okay? Then, I dash with great regret want to bring to your kind notice that this is the problem. Okay? Mention the problem. Right? Then afterwards, I'm utilizing this space. Okay? Then afterwards, which is your main para. In main para, what you will write down? What you will write down? You will write down problem in detail and how it is affecting. How it is affecting people. How it is, what you will write down problem in detail and how it is affecting people. Then para 3, you will also give suggestions to it. Okay, you will also give suggestions to that of problem. Okay, and finally, you will have concluding para in which you will make a request to solve the problem. Make a request to solve the problem. And after making this request, finally yours truly and then your name. Yes, who you are and why you are writing a letter, right? And after that, you will write down problem in detail, how it is affecting people, how it is affecting people. Then of course you will give suggestions also to solve the problem. Okay, you will also give suggestions to solve the problem. And finally, you will conclude while making a request to solve the problem. Finally, complimentary clause, yours truly. No comma is to be used in yours. And finally, your name. Right? So this is all about letter of complaint. Clear now? Okay, so this is how a letter of complaint is always written. Problem in detail. Clear? Yes, in which you will explain. So this is all for today.